The meaning of the movie author Orpheus for reading for minutes published 30.01. 2021 updated 31.03. 2021 Many viewers expected not such an ending of the picture, Angels of Bloodshed, which was presented to them by the creators of the project. This peculiar tape is a computer game, in which the central place is occupied by a quest. Its development was engaged in a Japanese master in complete solitude. The game is composed as a string of horrors and psychological fears. But what meaning is embedded in the ending of the picture, Angels of Bloodshed? Characters will have to plunge into the computer game and go through to the end of the specially prepared for them quest. Heroes get into an abandoned building. At every step they are met with traps and dangers. Behind the wall can hide cruel maniacs and bloodthirsty killer. How to cope with panic attacks and overcome psychological tension. The main character is Rachel. The girl is only 13 years old, but she is already ready to challenge the danger. In her team is 20-year-old Zach. Young people plan to pass all the tests together. The abandoned building is a multi-story structure. The floors are clearly divided between the owners. It is they who are called angels, who must protect their space. The entire floor is a single play area. When a character arrives on a floor, the game is triggered. Both the angels and the characters have their own goals. The atmosphere is heated to the extreme. In the end of the picture it becomes clear who turned out to be stronger. The final episodes of Bloodshed Angels are characterized by a sense of lostness. The ending turned out to be confusing and unclear. The creators of the project left the finale from covered. Viewers can assume for themselves what happened to the characters. Is it worth looking for a deep meaning in the final episodes of the picture, Angels of Bloodshed? If you abstract from the virtual world, you can realize that the life of each person is a kind of quest. Everyone meets on his way problems and obstacles. Tests sent by fate, it seems, never end. A person has an irreplaceable resource, time to realize his plans and goals. But external circumstances interfere with everyone's comfortable existence. How to cope with them, how to respond to them, everyone decides for himself. The picture, Angels of Bloodshed, is filled with cruelty and bloody scenes. These episodes should not be taken literally. Perhaps life should not be seen as a race for survival. Existence should bring joy and happiness. If one notices exclusively negative moments, a person will not survive for long. Life should become an interesting adventure with a lot of positive emotions. Sometimes the characters of the picture find themselves in a trap, from which the exit is not visible with everything. Although there is a familiar person nearby, the heroes realize that not everyone can be trusted. Some individuals act solely in their own interests. From such people it is better to stay away. No one wants to get a stab in the back. The characters of the picture, Angels of Bloodshed, do not yet know what they are capable of. On a clear example, the viewer can see that in every person is hidden great potential. It is important to use it at the right moment. Each person is endowed with certain skills and abilities. But to recognize them, he must work on them. Angels of Bloodshed is not just a struggle for survival. On the screens, the audience sees a quest full of riddles and mysteries. I want to believe that the actors will keep their composure and not give in to panic. The final episodes are full of psychological horrors that undermine the characters' self-confidence. The picture shows how the characters desperately struggle with the masters of the floors. These lords of fate believe that everything is decided solely by them. They stick to their methods of achieving the result. However, at the end of Angels of Bloodshed, it becomes clear that the manipulators also make mistakes. It is impossible to control everything. Otherwise, it can lead to psychological problems. Despite the fact that the master of the floor is presented as a cruel self-sufficient person, at heart he is a deeply unhappy character, who is trying to defend his territory. The ending of the tape, Angels of Bloodshed, is striking in its cruelty. It does not correspond to real life. The creators of the picture advise to separate the virtual world and reality. You should not exist in a computer game, as if you were going through a quest. Otherwise, psychological fears and horrors will consume you. It is important to pay attention to real life, to feel the fullness of its colors. Despite the fact that the world is sometimes not fair, it is beautiful. Only in real life a person has many opportunities to realize his potential.